Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. And those of you who have not yet subscribed, please subscribe because it really helps my channel, and give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. Alright, so today I am going to do another Christmas project. You can make this whatever you want for Thanksgiving, Halloween. It's really adorable for birthdays. It's actually a gift card holder, although you can fit some like Ghirardellis in here. It's like a 1/2 inch wide, so it's really narrow. But this is going to be done a little bit different than I usually do because we are going to use two different pieces to piece this together. But stick with me through this because it's so fun. It's not hard to do at all. And I really wanted this shape on it. I didn't want it just straight. I wanted to have a little bit of a curve on it. And so that's why we're using two different pieces. But I love these little deer. They're so cute. This came from Hobby Lobby. I found a bunch of those at Hobby Lobby, and I just grabbed them because they're so darn cute, and I thought of that when I was making this little purse. So this has Velcro on it, so it just opens like that, but like I said, you can fit some Ghirardellis in here. You could probably fit maybe some Hershey's Kisses. It might pooch out a little bit, I'm not sure. I didn't try any candy in it, but I know it will fit Ghirardellis or some Ritter bars, or some like York peppermint patties. They come individually wrapped, something like that. That would be a little bit more flat. But look at, isn't it cute? I hope you enjoy this. It's so fun. All right, so for this project, we are using real red. One piece needs to be 6 by 5. The other piece needs to be 5 by 4.5. Now this is the front and the back of the box. And then you need to mat it. So you need two pieces. I'm matting the back because of the type of handle I'm putting on it. And these are 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. We do have to mark all these and do some like hand cutting. I'm going to show you step by step. Just follow along and you can make them with me. So that's why I did the back, so that the little handles wouldn't show on the back. But you don't have to do that. You can leave them plain if you like. And then for the handle, I'm just cut a 1/2 inch piece, and I cut it 1/2 by 8. And I may end up cutting it a little bit, I'm not sure. And then you need a 1/2 inch piece of basic white for the sentiment we're going to put on the front. You need some regular basic white to stamp our little deer and our Christmas tree. And then I just put punched a little dot for the little top of the purse. Alright, so that is everything. I am going to first tell you the Peaceful Deer is what I'm using on this. If you have the punch, you can use this deer and punch him out. He's the one who punches out with the punch, but I'm going to use this one, and I believe you can punch him out too. He's the same shape, but I didn't get the punch. I'm just using my scan and cut to cut him out. And then I'm using the seasonal labels dies, and I'm using this big die from here, and this is going to be the front of our purse, the little decorative part. You can use anything that you have that's, you know, big enough that can create your little front piece. So just look through your dies and see what you have. I'm using a little bit of dazzling diamonds or some really sparkly little glitter, and I'm just glittering up the tree a little bit. And this is the tree that we're using, and this is the Merry Christmas that I'm using here. This little deer says, "Oh, what fun." So that'd be cute too for a little gift card holder. The Designer Series paper is the Heartwarming Hugs, and I'm using, of course, this pattern right here, but you can use any pattern of this. I was tempted to use the gingham because I love the gingham, but I thought I wanted some red in it. So I decided to go with this stripe. All right, so now let's get started. We're going to score first. And on the piece that is 6 by 5, a 6 inch side, you're going to score it at 1.5 and 5.5. And then we are going to score the front part of it. All right, so on the 4.5 inch side, you're going to score it at 4 inches. So you're only scoring a 1/2 inch there. All right, now we are ready to do some little marking and some more scoring, but we're going to do it by hand. This is the top of our box right here. This is the part we're going to cut the little scallop out of. So on this one, you are going to mark the top. I'm going to get my pencil here and my little ruler, and you're going to mark the top at 3/4 inches, and you're only going to mark, there's the score line here, you're going to mark this at 3/4 and just mark it just below that, and then you're going to mark it on this side at 4 1/4. All right, then you're going to move it down to this score mark, and down here you're going to mark it at 1/2 and 4 1/2. All right, we're going to do this one as well. And on the top, this is the bottom where that little 1/2 inch is. So on the top part, we are going to do the same thing. You are going to score it at 3/4 and 4 1/4. And then on the bottom here, you're going to do it at 1/2 and 4 1/2. So you're marking them exactly the same. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut these by hand. I'm going to mark them and cut them by hand so you can see what I'm doing here. So you're just going to put your pencil there, and you're going to line it up with that other one. And you're going to have a slight angle. That's how I wanted it. I didn't want it straight. So can you see how that is? It's just a little bit of a V. I'm going to do the same on this one. And then we are going to cut these. And you are going to cut up this one here, and then you're going to cut across here, and then you're going to cut up here and down there. So can you see what I did there? I'm going to try to go real slow so you can see it. I'm just going to cut to the score line on these. We're going to use the cut and emboss for this. You're going to do the same on this bottom piece. Just cut straight up to that score mark and then across, and then straight up and across, and it's going to look just like that. All right, now we are going to score on these marks, not cut but score. And I would just do this, but if you feel not confident enough to just score from that mark to that, then just draw a line. All right, and then these are, I'm going to go ahead and fold them this way so those are inside the box. And this is going to go up like that. So this is going to be the front of our box. We're going to do the same on this one, and you're only going to score it from that score mark down where you drew the line. And you don't even have to draw the line, but if you feel more comfortable, go for it. All right, and then I'm going to bring the cut and emboss over here and show you how we cut the top part. All right, so now what you're going to do is you are going to only do partial cutting. So we're going to put this on here. I am going to grab a piece of purple tape here because I want to make sure that this is inside. Just make sure these spaces on both sides are about right, equal, and then this is at the top. So I'm going to put that on there. You're going to put this all the way in and put it right to that score mark right there. And then we're going to send this through. So you are just going to get that top part's going to just cut. Let's get that off before I mess it up. Mess up my little part here. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to put this away and grab my die I just dropped. And we are going to cut all the way across here to where we cut. And then that's going to be our top. All right, so we are going to, I'm going to erase these because I should have done it on the opposite side because I have these marked here, so I need to erase these marks. I don't want to see those on the outside of the box. All right, now we are ready to fold on our score marks. Sharpen these up really good. And we're ready to put it together. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to put the adhesive on this bottom piece. I would use tear and tape, or if you have Stampin' Seal Plus, something very strong. I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal Plus on the bottom, and then I'm going to glue the sides. So you are going to just take these two and make sure that you don't cover your score mark when you put this together. And then I'm going to use the wet glue for the sides here. And then you are just going to pull these up. And make sure it's all level. These are all nice and even. And then there is our front of our box, or our box itself. Now we need to cut our pieces and measure our pieces for our matting. So what we're going to do on this one, these are going to fit on here. You are going to mark these as well. You're going to mark it on this one. And these pieces I already gave you the measurements are 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. So this is the 4 1/4 inch side, and you are going to mark it at 1/2. And you're probably not going to see it on this striped one, but 1/2 and 3 3/4. So it's 1/2 on each side. And then you're going to do the bottom one, and you're going to do the bottom one at 1/4 and 4. I'm going to do the same on this one. All right, now instead of, you can also draw a line on this, but instead of doing that, I am just going to cut from here to that one that is up at the top here. I'm going to do the same with this one. So again, you're going to get that kind of curved area, and this should fit on here just right, like that. I'm going to do the same with this one. And this is going to be our matting piece on the back. So let's go ahead and mat this. And then we're going to make our handle before we do the other part. Let's get out the Velcro dots here, and I'm going to grab one of each of these. And we're going to put this on. You're going to have to squeeze your sides like that. Just squeeze them evenly on both sides, and then put your Velcro dot in the middle here. And then you can push this down. Ooh, I got the got the other one. These are so sticky, it stuck to my finger. So I'm going to put it on here, and let's see if we can get it down now. And then I'll open it up, and I'll reinforce this little one here. There we go. So our Velcro's on here. I'm going to go ahead and close that like that. We're going to take this, and what I'm going to do with this one, oh, this one's 8 1/2. You don't need it that long. But I'm going to just measure, like in between here, I'm going to measure like out 3 inches. So I'm going to do like at 6 and 3 and 6. I'll mark that. And then I'm just going to take these and I'm going to fold on that, but I'm folding it in like that. These don't have to be exactly perfect. And then you're just going to fold them into each other like that. So you just have a nice straight piece. This is going to go right on the back like that. And I'm going to cut this so it's even. I'm going to glue it on. Let's make sure I'm going to glue the right side. There we go. And you're just going to put this on the back, and then we're going to put our other matted piece on there. You can make this as wide as you want. I made it about 3 inches. You could do it 2.5. Just depends. I think I did my other one. Oh, I did that backwards. I knew I was going to do it backwards. I think my other one I did like 2.5 inches. So just measure out. I just use my grid paper here to measure it. There we go. That's better. All right, now I'm going to glue my other piece of matting on here. And I will cover those handles there. So that is the back. All right, now let's go ahead and stamp here. I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen for our tree, and I'm using Memento Black for our deer because I'm going to color him. Sorry about my chair always squeaking. It's just been crazy. I've had my husband fix it a couple times and it still keeps on squeaking. Alright, so there's our deer. And because I wanted to speed this video up a little bit, I went ahead and already cut those out. And I'm just going to color this really quickly. And I'm using light and dark crumb cake. And then I am using for the inside of his ears, the light petal pink. So I'm just going to color him, and I'm going to shade him just a tad, nothing too special. He's so cute though, so graceful and so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of the dark, and we're just going to go shade him a little bit. And then I'm going to go back with the light, and we're going to blend that in. Alright, now I'm going to just do the inside of his ears and he will be all ready to go. There we go. Alright, so he is ready to go on our box here. I'm going to put the tree on first. Oh, let's punch out our little dot here. I just wanted to get some of this granny apple green incorporated in this, so we're putting a little dot on the top here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, I need to glitter him. So what I did to glitter him, I used my Stella and my Dazzling Diamonds, and while the Stella is still wet, I'm adding my Dazzling Diamonds here, just to glitter up the tree a little, make it a little bit more festive. Just like that. You probably can't see it. It's always so hard to see like glitter and stuff like that, but we are going to go ahead and add him to the front of our purse. Just like that. Then I'm going to pop my little deer up in the front of the tree with some dimensionals. Oh, I need to put my sentiment down. And I didn't stamp it. I need to stamp the Merry Christmas because this needs to go down first. And I'm using, again, the Evening Evergreen for this. It's really pretty. I love this color. We are going to lay this down and then put our deer. I'll cut this shorter. We're going to put this down like that. We'll clip that off. And then we'll put our little deer on. And I'm using this came out of our, oh, now I can't think of the name of it, Playful Pets. And I'm using this for his little bow. And then I'm going to tie one of those little dangly, not pom-poms, but tassels. I'm going to use a glue dot for this. I'm going to have to make it a little bit smaller for him, I think. I have to cut these a little bit shorter. I'm going to put that around his neck. I still feel like it needs to be a little bit smaller, and you know what? I'm going to do it over. Things like this drive me crazy. Another glue dot. And we're going to put that on right there. There, that's better. Much better, smaller. All right. Let's move this stuff all out of the way. Let's get another piece of this. You don't even have to add this, but it's so cute. I'm going to get enough for a bow. And these come in a bunch of different colors. I'm going to, again, use the green one. I should have pulled it off of here. They're held on here really good. But they're so fun for little treat boxes and stuff. So I'm going to string that through. I'm going to tie a knot first so that it'll dangle. In the front. And then I'm going to tie a bow. And I'm going to cut that a little bit shorter too. And there you go. All done. Isn't it cute? It's really cute little gift card holder. Even, you know, like I said, Ghirardelli's, any kind of really thin candies will fit in there. There they are. I don't think you can see the tree glittering, but it's really cute. It adds a little touch on it. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. I am doing free gift with $50 or more purchase if you use my hostess code this month. So be sure to use the hostess code so that you will get the free gift. And what else? I think that's everything. So you all have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.